They say heavy lies the head that wears the crown. If that's true, he's got the heaviest head in the world at the moment. Welcome, Virat.
Thanks, Robbie.
How are you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
How's it been?
Yeah, good. Not bad.
You enjoying it?
Yeah, it's been getting more and more hectic every year, but yeah, the fun of IPL is back to normal times, traveling home and away. The crowds are back. People are loving it all over again. So very, very happy.
But you've been busier than ever. As in, IPL comes around. Yes, you travel a lot, but I think you and the likes of you are possibly the most busiest in this period of time, because when you're not playing cricket, you're doing shoots for teams.
Yeah, that's one part of IPL that's always been there. Of course, with the league growing in stature, in value, and all those kind of things, the media commitments become more and more sponsorships have come along. You look at the value of the teams that have, since the time that we started playing for RCB to what the value is today.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I mean, it's an amazing growth, and we are all part of that whole process. So, yeah, it's become more hectic. But there's a certain charm to it as well. There's like that excitement in the air when you do all kinds of activities, whether it's shoots, team events, practice sessions. There's always this buzz and excitement in the IPL, and I think that's the main reason why the league has continued to grow.
But you're someone who's gone 100 miles an hour for the last 10 years, non-stop. How do you sustain it?
Well, of course, fitness plays a massive part. I was lucky enough to work with Basu sir from day one, who understood the demands of the level that we play at, and who was brave enough to let me know exactly what's needed for my body. And then it was upon me to make that call and follow his suggestions. I did that, and then it changed my career forever. He introduced me to stuff that I hadn't even thought of. You know, we used to think of doing weights in the gym and all these kind of things as something that could cause injuries, because that's the school of thought we came from. But then he changed my notion towards it, and when I saw the results, it was amazing. But apart from having done all the physical work, I think it's the will to continue to compete at the highest level that actually makes you want to put that energy every ball that you're a part of. And I was actually talking to Harshal yesterday in the gym. Said the thing that makes you run non-stop in a T20 game all over the field, and then bat and run and hit sixes as well, is the will to do it. When we warm up and we play football, we can carry on for an hour. But if you ask me to run 2 laps of the ground, I'll be gassing out in a lap and a half, and you'll be like, is he the guy that's so fit? Because I'm not mentally there. So I figured out that mental freshness for me is the most important thing. And if I'm excited for something, then I'll give my absolute best for it. So I've maintained that balance well till now. It became difficult. It became difficult in between, I won't lie. I mean, things got very, very hectic. But then you had to step away. In times where everyone's trying to, grab more and more and more, I was like, if I keep being a part of this rat race, I'm gonna go into a space which is very, very unhealthy. So me taking time off the game was probably the most important thing I needed at that moment. That brought back the freshness. And why, Robbie? The answer is very simple. For me, it's a privilege and an honor to be in the position that I'm in. I don't take anything for granted. I don't feel entitled for anything here. I need to earn everything to be able to compete at this level, because there are many people who might be working harder than me and who want this more than me. So if I have the opportunity, I need to be honest with it. That's something that I think is God-given, and I'm grateful that I stay in that space all the time, where I just put my head down and I want to work as hard as possible, and then it makes it easier for me to be intense, energetic on the field.
How much did I know that your family is very close to you, and you're very close to them, and how much did your daughter kind of play a role in that whole process? Because I'm certain that, you've always mentioned Anushka, but we've seldom heard Vamika's name having an impact. I'm certain she's had an impact on you, and I'm certain that in that time away from the game, there was a lot of experiences that you shared with her that made you come back into who you are as a person as well.
You know what happens is, when you go back from a space like this, it's not easy immediately to go, everything's so good and it's okay. That's why I say Anushka's name first always, is because she's seen the challenges of being in this position. She knows it. She's been there for so many years, and she still understands that what it takes to handle pressure, being a public figure. So her conversations with me have always been priceless, because she tells me the truth. Simple. There's no mollycoddling. There's no, oh, this, that. And no, this is what's
She's
going
real
on.
with you.
Because no one else is. It's always like some kind of layers and all that kind of stuff. And she's like, my responsibility with you is to tell you the truth, and so same thing for you as well. So how she spoke to me during that whole phase was something that kept me in check. I promise you, if I was left by myself just to figure it out, I would have become a egoistic maniac. Like I would have become even snappier or even more cranky. But for her to keep bringing me down to, the base level to where two people should be in a relationship
Humbling
for
you
life.
in a sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
To be absolutely at the same level, to be normal, to grow together in life. And then when you have a child, the thing that you learn looking at the child is to be present.
Yeah.
And I was never present.
Yeah. That's amazing.
I was hardly present, and she does everything in the moment, and she's absolutely happy in just looking at a carrot and being happy looking at the carrot.
That's amazing. That's amazing, man.